to get any sort of roll on?
Yeah, I think that's the key, Jim, is we didn't have any possession, 25 minutes. I remember writing a note down at 13 minutes where we just defended for 13 minutes and then had to scratch it out and write it again for 25, 26 minutes. And, that just came down to our inability to control possession.
Was it the heat or?
Oh, there's no excuses from us at all, Wayne. I think we turned over ball at set piece, pushed the pass on occasions. But look, we want to be a team that backs our skill and uses our skill if the opportunity's there. Just simple drop ball, rushed our clearance a couple of times, and put the Reds in, gave them good field position. But look, I thought our defensive effort was outstanding. The amount of defending we had to do to finish the game with no tries being scored against us, I thought was a real credit to our boys. But we just lacked spark in attack, and if that's off the back of the first 25 minutes of defending, then that's probably the result of it.
Joe Powell looked like he had a whale of in defence.
Oh, he's a tough guy, Joey. Like he's some of you never question his effort. His attitude, he knows when to fill, he knows when to get to the end of the line, puts his body on the line time and time again. He was good tonight, Joey.
And being an old prop, you put a high emphasis on scrummaging and the set piece. Were you concerned by what happened in the scrum tonight?
Second half, in particular, it was disappointing. Look, we'd need to review that, Jim. And look, one thing that we talk a lot about as a scrum is making sure that we come up with solutions and solving things on field, and we struggled to do that tonight. And they certainly in the second half got some real dominance through their scrum.
Did you replace the Alan tubs because the scrum just wasn't?
No, that was just no. It was just a coincidence. Alan was, I think, at that stage of the game, we were always planning to bring Les Macon on. So certainly a scrum's 8 individuals, never down to one individual, and that was purely coincidental.
You replaced Christian reasonably early in the match. Is that an indicator that the 5'8" position is quite open between the two strong players? Oh,
look, I think we're just managing Christian's load. He's had a big couple of weeks. Certainly had a big week last week on the back of travel. Herrera's performed really well in trial games and has given us that little bit of spark in attack. So the plan was all week was to bring Fats on at that particular point in the game. So it's more just around Christian's management, and look, they're both key players for us. Christian's obviously critical to our team, and Fats will be the same. With the impact that he provides us, whether he's starting or whether he's coming off the bench.
Sam, did you? It's fair to say you didn't recognise some of those players in the Reds pack tonight?
No, I recognised quite a few of them. I played a bit of NRC against them last year with Country and Brisbane City. So, look, they were up for it tonight, and off a disappointing loss last week in Melbourne, they were always going to be tough to beat, and we didn't turn up to our capability, and we got rolled. I think that's flat out.
Let's face it, the score was never blew out, so you must have felt just about all the way through that you were in with a chance.
Yeah, well, I was thinking right down to the wire that we were still in it. I mean, we got held up 2-3 times over the line with the Maul, which is very disappointing because it's something we pride ourselves on. Silly turnovers in line out and scrum just brought them back into the game. They kicked 6 penalty goals, so that's always going to hurt us, and if we can't execute under pressure, we're not going to win matches. So that's what happened.
Izzy Nigeriani's sort of a huge engine to take on plenty of work for you. Happy the way he's fitted into the team?
Absolutely. He's come across from the force, and he's had a really strong pre-season. He's been impressive last week against the Sunwolves, and I thought he was pretty impressive this week as well. So the more we can play with him, the better he'll get.
Sam, is it always easy for the players, for the Brumbies at least, coming up to Brisbane, knowing that a fair few of the squad have sort of had their roots around this area? Is it always easy for them to G up for these games versus the Reds?
I don't think you need any motivation to play another Australian team. We don't take that into consideration. Most of the guys do have ties up here, including Dan, so I guess that's a little bit of extra motivation, but the fact is we wanted to come up here and get a good result and we didn't do that, so we're pretty disappointed.